Breaking the cycle. In 2011, Hosni Mubarak's repressive government fell to Mohamed Morsi, an individual who had former ties to the Muslim Brotherhood, a designated terrorist group. Morsi was not able to address the demands of the Egyptian society and was overthrown in a military coup just over a year after his election. General Sisi has maintained control over the government since, creating a regime that's more repressive than Mubarak's. The Egyptian revolution essentially backfired. The pattern prevalent in the Arab world is essential for us to recognize because without the international community, including the US's help, it will continue, worsen, and democracy will never be realized. The Arab Spring is not dead. This pattern has been ongoing for over a decade. The Arab nations have a commonality in which they have a resistance to opening up their outdated political systems and allowing other voices to make their decisions. In 2010 to 2012, and then again in 2019, there was a series of revolutions throughout the region. Saudi Arabia silenced dissent by pouring money into social and economic sectors. Issues led to dissent across the board because developing countries like Egypt and Jordan rely too much on foreign aid, which suppresses their own productivity, and underdeveloped countries like Yemen and Libya are stuck in a cycle of civil strife, corruption, and dysfunction. This background is important for us to know so that we can understand the dynamics in the region and how important the outcome of Syria is. Syria is a reminder that discontent remains. When governments don't give proper attention to domestic problems or show their citizens respect, no amount of external support from countries like Russia or Iran or internal brutality can sustain a dysfunctional system indefinitely. There's a decision for Syria's new rulers to make. They can forge a new path, their own path, or they can follow the route that Egypt took. Al-Sharam, who's the new leader in Syria, is a part of HTS, which is a designated terrorist group, just like Morsi. They aren't known for their democratic tendencies, and they have no experience governing through economic crises. However, Al-Sharam has voiced his desire to avoid resistance and include Kurds, Christians, and other minorities in order to keep support from the Free Syrian Army, Jordan, and Saudi. Now is also the time to make tangible changes because Iran, Russia, Hamas, and Hezbollah have all lost support in the region. International communities and the US must realize this and step in to avoid radicalization and help Syria rebuild. This would be an opportunity for the community to use strategy number 4, creating a sense of urgency and desperation. The door is open for change, but it could be lost if action is not taken. Syria has the opportunity to be the framework of the region, to show what an effective revolution and meaningful change looks like. Syria is just one of a dozen. The cycle will continue if something doesn't give.